This declaration is crayon. Hi! Ako medyo nervyosa kasi ako. So, your needed ng DIY. Hi guys! So for today's video, I'm going to talk about how I did the DIY rabies titer test. By the way guys, the steps that I will be discussing is based sa experience ko at bibigay ko sa inyo to, ito yung pagkakasunod-sunod kasi medyo na-mess up ko yung steps nito kasi syempre first time ko siyang ginawa so hindi ko alam kung ito ba dapat yung unahin or ito or this or that. Pero in this video, I'm going to tell you kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod talaga niya. So, it's because CDC has a temporary suspension on importing dogs from high-risk rabies countries. That includes the Philippines. Actually, marami yung list, pero hindi ko na siya iisa-isahin because that is available naman on the website. You can check it there, but again, Philippines is included on the list. Okay, so ang first step na ginawa ko is I contacted my lab of choice, which is Auburn University. The reason kung bakit Auburn University yung pinili ko, where should I send my serum or my dog's serum, is because sobrang simple ng instructions nila. Madali sila kausap, sobrang bilis nilang mag-reply. And what I like most about Auburn University is they have to wait or they will wait for your serum prior kayo magbayad. With any other labs, bayad muna bago sila bayad, padala, and then sa kanila i-queue for, testing. But with Auburn University, mag-extract ka ng blood, ipapadala mo sa kanila. Once na-receive nila, that's the time that you will only pay. Which is okay siya in a sense kasi what if along the way may mangyaring, alam mo yun, di maganda or mawala sa shipping, blah 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 and all that. So, hindi mo pa siya bayad. I'm going to share the email template that I sent to Auburn University. Pwede nyo siyang i-edit na lang or copyhin nyo na lang siya, i-screenshot nyo na lang. Auburn University naman would actually accept from pet owners, kaya makipag-communicate muna kayo sa kanila para meron na kayong email thread. And then, nung nag-reply na sila sa akin, they gave me 3 forms. Yung first form na binigay nila is yung AFVN form. Doon nila ilalagay yung result ng rabies titer test, which later on I will discuss kasi kaya kailanganin nyo ng original and photocopy at kung saan nyo ilalagay yun sa FedEx box nyo. The second form is their international sample guidelines. Pero basahin nyo lang yon kasi yun yung parang instruction nila kung paano nyo ilalagay, kung ilang ml ng serum yung kakailangan ninyo and all that. And the third form is yung kanilang customs declaration na ilalagay nyo yon kapag ipapaship nyo na yung serum nyo. So, I contacted Auburn University via email August 8 of 2023 and then nagpa-microchip ako August 9 of 2023 kasi it's one of the requirements na kailangan naka-microchip na yung dog nyo before nyo sila ipa-extract ng serum kasi yung microchip number is kakailanganin nyo, ilalagay nyo yun dun sa test tube or dun sa lalagyan nyo ng serum, ilalagay nyo yun para yun yung magiging identification ng lab of choice nyo, which for me is Auburn University. Yun yung magiging identification nila na, this is for cotton and the other one is for crayon. Our second step is to get your BAI permit or yung Commodity Clearance Permit. So, BAI means Bureau of Animal Industry. So, pupunta kayo sa Visayas Avenue. If you're from other places like Cebu or like Mindanao area, sorry hindi ko alam pero meron naman siguro sa inyo na BAI. Pero sa Manila, it's located at Quezon City sa may Visayas Avenue. And by the way, BAI permit is free, pero meron lang siyang validity na 10 days. Pero I would highly suggest you guys to get your BAI permit once you're done contacting your lab of choice. Ang pinaka-main goal natin guys para sa serum is to ship your serum fresh. So, ship the serum on the day of the extraction. Okay, the things that you guys need to get your BAI export commodity clearance is number 1, health certificate. So you have to go to the vet of your dog and get a health certificate. I will also be posting kasi meron na tayong bagong meron ng bagong nilabas lang sila like 1 day ago. Nilabas sila na parang template na kailangan sabihin nyo sa vet nyo na this is the new form that BAI is requiring for every vet. And number 2 is the copy of the vaccination records. Ito yung booklet lang nila. Dadalhin nyo yan guys. And again, photocopy nyo siya. Every page. And the third one is, ito yung wala ako guys, na-miss ko. Pero buti na lang pumayag sila na sulat kamay lang. Which is your letter of intent. I will also be posting a letter of intent for you guys to follow. I-print nyo na lang siya para prior to you going to BAI, kompleto na yung requirements nyo. Okay guys, yung third step is for you to collect all of your shipping materials. Actually, nagkamali ako dito kasi nahirapan kasi ako sa isang shipping material na kakailangan nyo na yun, which is the ice gel box. So, nagpunta ako ng Mercury Drug and ng Watsons. Apparently, wala sila ng ice gel packs. I-insert ko yung picture dito. So, kailangan nyo yun kasi sa Auburn University, well, which kahit naman sa ibang lab, kakailangan niyo yung ice gel packs na yun. Because yun yung makakapag... Wala namang temperature requirement when shipping the serum sample kasi the serum itself is pretty much stable. Pero kailangan nila nung ice gel packs na yun. So, I ordered my ice gel packs sa Lazada and of course, it will take like 3 to 5 days before nyo siya makuha. So, bago kayo magpunta sa vet ninyo, pero kung meron naman kayong means of getting those little gel packs, then okay lang. Pero kung katulad ko na nahirapan talaga ako to secure them, then might as well, wag muna kayong magpunta sa vet, magpa-extract ng serum, gather nyo muna lahat ng mga shipping materials ninyo. So, once na ni-receive nyo na yung ice gel packs ninyo, then that's the time that I would suggest you guys go to your vet. So, in my case, na-receive ko siya, like, I forgot na the day, pero kinabukasan, nagpunta na ako sa vet. Also pala, please don't forget, in my case, what I did was, bumili ako ng tumbler sa SM, 2 tumbler since I will be sending 2 serums. Bumili ako ng tumbler sa SM. Any tumblers would do. Insulated, double insulated, it's okay. But for my case, double insulated yung binili ko. Tapos, bumili din kayo ng mga plastic, yung mga ziplock, kasi kakailanganin nyo yun. Because the form, the FAVN form na diniscuss ko kanina, ilalagay nyo siya inside of the tumbler. Pero yung iba, may nakita ako na parang sa ziplock lang nila nilagay yung serum nila. Pero ako medyo nervyosa kasi ako. So, sinecure ko na lang siya in a tumbler para inisip ko hindi siya mag-leak or hindi siya mapano like while ship siya via FedEx. Naririnig niyo ba yung hi, you wanna say hi to them? Come here. This is Crayon. Hi. Lagi siyang nakapajama. Hi, baby. Okay, go. Okay, so again, ang mga kailangan nyo for shipping materials is your gel packs, tumbler, and cotton balls. And the next naman guys is ito na yung vet day or FedEx day ninyo. And again, ang goal natin is to ship the serum sample the day that your vet would extract the serum. So, I went to my vet which is in Greenwoods Pet Hospital sa may Cainta, I don't know if it's Cainta or Pasig area. Nung nagpunta ako doon, sinabi ko lang na this is a DIY rabies titer test. So, alam nila yung gagawin, mag-extract sila ng blood from your dog. And again guys, hindi yung blood yung ipapadala ninyo. It's the serum. So, isa-centrifuge pa nila yon for a couple of minutes, probably like 10-15 minutes, I forgot. Tapos, para maghiwalay yung blood ni dog mismo, tapos nasa taas yung serum, parang ganon. So, ibibigay nila sa yon serum na. Ang serum is like a clear, almost clear na transparency kind of color. I will insert a picture nung serum nila dito. They have to give me 1 ml of serum. Nag-wait ako doon siguro para mga 30 minutes lang for both of them na. And after ko nagpunta sa vet, guys, eto na yung dumiretso na ako sa FedEx. So, eto yung mga documents na ilalagay ninyo inside the Ziploc, which would go inside the tumbler. So, yung FAVN form, just the copy of it, ilagay yun sa Ziploc. kasama nung serum. I will be posting a video kung paano ko siya ginawa.
Always watch your back.
By the way pala guys, yung FAVN form, ibabalik sa inyo yun ng lab. Kasi yun yung magiging official or parang original copy ninyo. Pero yung sa akin sa Auburn University, nagbigay din sila ng soft copy. So, pinadala nila via FedEx yung hard copy, tapos nagpadala din sila sa akin via email. Tapos, outside naman, which is ito yung nasa box, ang kailangan yung mga ilagay doon is the customs declaration form. Guys, very important to kasi hindi makakalusot sa customs yung serum nyo kung hindi nyo siya nalalagyan ng customs declaration form. Number 2 is yung original FAVN form ninyo, kakailanganin ng customs ng copy nun. And yung BAI Export Commodity Clearance. Kailangan nyo rin syempre ng commercial invoice at saka ng waybill, which makakukuha nyo yun kapag nasa FedEx na kayo. And by the way guys, dun sa waybill, i-declare nyo na lang yung package nyo na $1 to avoid any extra customs charge. And also, kung around Manila lang kayo, meron tayong mga recommended FedEx branches kasi alam na nila yung gagawin nila when it comes to like serum or animal specimen. That's the FedEx Quezon Avenue near BAI in QC, and yung isa is yung malapit sa NAIA, yung FedEx NAIA. Kasi yung pinuntahan kong FedEx, which is nasa Luzon, Rizal siya, first time nila naka-accept ng ipapaship yung animal specimen. So, hindi pa nila masyadong alam, tinawag pa nila kung paano. Pero, again, smooth naman yung naging transaction. Kaya lang, sobrang tagal ko doon. Siguro mga 1.5 hours ako nandun sa FedEx. Kasi nga, parang kino-coordinate nila sa kung kani-kanino, kung paano nga yung serum, ganon-ganon. So, if you want faster transaction, then just go to FedEx in QC or the FedEx in NAIA. And also pala, don't forget guys, mag-print kayo ng nakalagay na exempt animal specimen. So, kakailanganin nyo yun kasi ilalagay nyo yun dun sa box or sa, basta kung saan nyo ilalagay yung sa FedEx nyo, box man or like envelope. Depende kasi sa inyo kung itatumbler nyo siya or i-ziplock nyo lang yung mismong serum sample. For my case, naka-box yung sa akin kasi nga pinaship ko siya ng naka-tumbler. Ilalagay nyo dun sa box. Ako nilagay ko siya magkabilang side. That is very important kasi para malaman ng FedEx na they have to be very careful kasi animal specimen yung hawak nilang package. Okay guys, and after nyo naman sa FedEx, so tapos na ang inyong paghihirap sa rabies titer test. Congratulations! Pero syempre, hindi pa tapos doon kasi you have to wait for the email. Like ako, I have to wait for the email ng Auburn University na na-receive na nila yon. So, I have been monitoring it using the tracking number dun sa FedEx website. So, kine-check ko, mabilis naman nila actually na na-receive. So, intayin nyo lang yung email from Auburn University na na-receive na nila yung package or yung serum. And then, magbibigay sila sa inyo ng email instruction kung paano nyo siya babayaran. Sobrang easy lang guys. May kiklik lang kayo dong link, tapos mag-open siya ng another page, tapos ilalagay nyo lang yung credit card nyo doon. And yun, tapos na. Nakabayad na kayo. Tapos, once na nabayaran nyo na siya, you just have to wait for the result, which is 3 to 4 weeks. Here's the dates ng pagsa-start ko ng titer test and kung kailan siya natapos. So, yung titer test collection namin was 8/17/2023. Na-receive ng Auburn yon 8/21/2023, which is 4 days after ma-extract yung blood sa kanila at napadala ko. And then, yung result, guys, nakuha ko siya ng September 19, 2023. So, I would highly suggest you have to plan ahead. Hindi, yung pagkuha guys or pag-import ng dog natin from the Philippines to the US is hindi siya like super easy in a sense na dadali ko yung dog ko. So, in a week, pwede ko na madala. No, kasi meron tayong mga requirements na kailangang asikasuhin. So, please don't forget to plan ahead. In my case, it took me 3 months para ma-complete ko yon kasi nag-start ako ng August and then nag-wait ako ng rabies titer test result and all that. Nakuha ko yung CDC permit, which again, the CDC permit is prerequisite ng CDC permit yung rabies titer test. Nakuha ko yung CDC permit approval ko October. So, that's August to October. Iplano nyo yung timeline, kung kailan kayo aalis, kung kailan kayo dapat mag-start, and all that. By the way guys, I will be discussing kung magkano yung nagastos ko all in all dito sa rabies titer test. So, the tumbler cost, for 2 na to ha, tumbler cost 1,000 pesos, so that's 500 each. Extraction for the 2 of them is 1,800. Ice packs, 99 pesos. FedEx, I paid 8,000 pesos, which is again for 2 of them. Mas makakatipid kayo if you would not put it in a tumbler kapag nilagay nyo na lang siya sa isang ziplock. And then, the serum, ang bayad ko sa Auburn University is 11,800 pesos. And then, yung sa bai naman is free. So, that's a total, guys, of 22,700 pesos, which ang laki talaga ng natipid ko kasi remember dun sa mga pinagtanongan ko is 35k each pa lang. So, mas makakatipid talaga kayo, guys, if mag-DIY na lang kayo, which I highly suggest. Okay, guys, so that's it for my DIY rabies titer test. So, I hope you guys were actually guided ng video na to. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment on this video. I will be more than happy to assist you kasi I know how intimidating the process is kasi talagang nangapa ako nung una. So if you have further questions na hindi ko na-tackle or medyo naguluhan kayo on this video, then just comment down below. Thank you guys for watching and I hope I would see you on my next video on how to fill out the CDC permit form. Bye!